Paint window. Yesterday we completed demo class. Here in that I explained what all topics we have and each topic introduction we completed. So today I'll continue with the today I'll continue with the installation procedure and topic 1, how to install VS Code and how to write our first program in VS Code. I'll explain to you. Okay. I jump a few times. Right. Okay. Here we are learning here UI. UI here, it is a user interface. In this, we discussed here what all topics we have and each topic introduction we completed. Here we are learning here web UI. In that, first topic here HTML4. Second topic I'll go for CSS2. Third topic JavaScript. Here fourth one jQuery HTML5. Here fifth one here CSS3. Why should it use? Here we are learning here web UI. In this fifth topic here CSS3. Then sixth topic here jQuery. Then seventh one will be here Ajax. Eighth one will be here less and SAS programming. Ninth one is here responsive design. Here responsive design. 10th one will be here here project. 11th one will be here exam. Here total duration will be in this order. I'll continue my sessions. Here duration of my content will be here 2 months. I'm going to continue 2 months on all these topics. Here I'm explaining here UI. UI means here it is a user interface. Here under this user interface,
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
Ma'am, I have joined last week and I think this class is getting repeated for me. So just want to confirm, am I here in the right batch?
Yeah, right batch only. Who are you? May I know you?
This is Anthony.
Sorry, Anand.
No, Anthony. So last week, I think 2 class completed and we have given 3 days of leave and you have asked us to join for today.
Yeah,
Like the next
today
class.
I'll give you introduction. Why? Because yesterday, day before yesterday, we continue demo. Today I'll show you installation. Today onwards, we'll continue our regular session.
Okay, ma'am.
So this will be repeated. Only installation procedure and configuration of first program is repeated. You continue this program. After that, you can it will be new for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Anthony, where are you?
I'm from Chennai.
What is here? It is showing Swetha only 2 times. Akshaya, Mahadasa, and Anant.
Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure because I have joined the link given by you yesterday.
Oh, okay. That is what why my name is 2 times. Okay, I shared my browser link. So you joined my name.
Oh, okay. I think
so
I didn't edit my name.
Okay. So that's why I'm checking starting onwards. Why Swetha 2 times?
Okay.
Please rename it.
Yeah, okay. Let me check.
I thought your twin is attending the class, taking the
Sorry?
class. Your twin is taking the class.
My twin.
Your twin, Swetha T, is taking the training. That's what I thought when I saw 2 Swethas.
Oh, okay. Actually, yesterday I copied my URL, browser URL, and I shared with him. So that's why he's joined with my name only.
Yeah, I changed it now, ma'am.
Yeah, I can see you. Thank you. So I already got some list of students who are joined for 6 a.m. So for all of them, I shared my drive access. So please check it. In this, your name, is it there or not? Yeah, Anthony name, 4 students. Anthony, Akshaya, Mahadasa, Anant. Anant, your name, is it there? I think Anant name is not there.
It's there, right? Ananta Binjamuri.
Oh, Anthony, I can see. Okay, let me share that. See,
Mahadasa is there, another one. Yeah.
yeah, check it. Is it there, your ID, Anant?
Not there. Can you add me now?
So please contact organizer. They didn't share your, they missed your ID.
Oh, they did not? Okay.
Okay, right,
I will call them. Yeah.
yeah. After the class, you can do. And
Yeah.
I'm sharing my drive access 6 a.m. So if I get your mail address, then only I can share my drive access with you.
I mean, there is a DurgaSoft guy over here, right?
DurgaSoft? What is
Yeah.
that? Email
One guy
address,
is
that is office address. My
no,
address.
not the office address. One person in the chat, DurgaSoft. Who is that person?
Yeah. And they shared in the chat window, they shared one number. Contact that number and ask them. Okay. So this drive access you have to get. If you once you confirm the class, you have to get this drive access. This is my drive, 6 a.m. drive. And here you have to get my email address. So this email address, you have to get it. This email address.
Which email address?
Okay. So this is my email address. I'll contact the students with this email address. So that's why
You want me to contact right now or after the class?
after the class, after the class. So you have to get 2 things after, once I get your mail address, I'll send you hi mail from my mail address and I'll share this drive access with you. In this drive access, everyday class recordings I'll upload here, session 1, session 2, session 3, like this I'll upload. And we can test whenever I conduct the test question paper and answer sheets, I'll upload in this folder. Here in the paint file, I'll upload my paint file, current paint file. Here
Okay.
documents, class related documents I'll upload here.
Okay.
Yes, very good. Here, now let me save. Today's date 30th. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow, no class. Saturday, we'll back to the class. Okay. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, it is a holiday for Diwali. And I'll back to the class on Saturday, 6 a.m. It will be same link. Mostly it will be same link for up to Saturday. Then Monday onwards, you will get one more new link. That link will work for 15 days. Go to meeting link, they'll share with you. So in the demo time, I'll use Zoom link. Office person will give me Zoom link for every demo. For regular session, they are giving the go to meeting link. So I'll use go to meeting link for regular classes. Okay, here. So for writing of our program, so we have to know how to install Visual Studio Code in our system. So here VS Code installation procedure. Here installation. So just go to the Google, search for VS Code. You can find one URL here. That is here. If you go to the Google, search for VS Code. Here you will get here code.visualstudio.com. This is one URL. Here code.visualstudio.com. You will get it as our URL. Here from this URL, you can click on install button. So by this, here click on download button. First, click on download button. Here, by that, it will be downloaded in our system. See here, this click on download option. So VS Code will be downloaded in our system. So go to the downloads. See here, this VS Code setup file is downloaded in our system. So once it is downloaded, yeah, that VS Code is downloaded, you can click on the next buttons. Here you can click on next button. It will be installed in our system. So once you click on next button, it will be installed in our system. So here we are repeated class. Okay. Just installation will be repeated. First program pair and unpair I'll explain. Further I'll continue. If you are, if you want, you can leave actually. Or otherwise you can stay here. If my time permits, I'll go for second program. Here, installation, here it will install. See, once you click on this, double click on this downloaded VS Code. Here, agree terms and conditions. Here now, let me share that. Here, once you double click on it, you can see that here, agree terms and condition, click on next button. Here, click on next button. You can click on install button. So by this, it will be installed in our system. So it will be installed. So once it is installed, go to the computer start button, search for VS Code. See, computer start button, search for VS Code. So by that, VS Code will be opened in my system. See, VS Code is opened in my system. See, I opened this Visual Studio Code in my system. After opening this, here go to the file option. There is an option called open folder. Here file option, open folder. Here file, open folder option will be there. Here file, open folder. So by this, you can open your own folder for our program. See here, I'm opening this 12 o'clock folder for our program. Sorry, 6 AM folder I'm opening here. Just select that folder. Here I selected 6 AM folder for our application. In this 6 AM folder, here just go to the open folder. I only created one 6 AM folder. In that, just to separate the programs, I created one HTML4 folder. Under this, I added one .html program. See here, there is an option called first create open folder. Here, under this, just create one 6 AM folder for our application. Here, under this 6 AM folder, I'll show you one dummy folder I'm creating. Just select that folder. Here, 6 AM, one empty folder I created. There is two options here. One is new file, another one new folder. Here, I'm creating one new folder that is HTML4. Here, under this HTML4, here I'm creating our one.html program. This is our one.html program. So any HTML program, here it is a tag-based programming. Everything it is a tag-based programming, and standard code of HTML will be here. Doc type, HTML, here itself, HTML start, HTML close. Under this, we can write it here, head start and close and body start and close. Head and body tag you can show for our programs. Inside this head section, whatever I'll write it here, see inside the head section, I can write it here. Generally, script tag we use it here for writing JavaScript code. Here, style tag we use it here for writing CSS code. Here, script tag is for JavaScript, style tag is for CSS. Here, inside the body tag, we can write it here all our HTML tags. H1 to H6, we'll use it as our headings, all comes under pair tags. I'll explain one by one what all the list of pair tags and unpaired tags. Here, basically, this is the standard code of one.html. This is the standard code of HTML. So you can save this program as one.html in the current workspace of VS Code. Here, after this, To execute this program, here go to the VS Code. Here there is an option called extensions. Under this extension, search for live server. See, go to the live VS Code. Here, search for extensions. See here, just check. This is extensions. Then search for live server. Just I'm searching for live server here. Here I'm clicking on install button. So automatically my program will be installed in my program, my VS Code will be available with this live server. So once this live server is available for our program, so you can directly execute your program. See here, I'm writing doc type, HTML, head and body. Here, head and body tag you can write. Under this head section, we can write our script tag is for JavaScript. Here, style tag, we use it here for CSS. Next, under this body tag, whatever content I'm writing here, under this body tag, whatever content I'm writing here, that is what here, all HTML tags. Here, after installing VS Code, here, go to the live server and click on install button. So it will be installed in our system. So once it is installed, you can go for, in VS Code, you can go for our 1.html program. Just right click on it. Here you can find open with live server option. Just if you click on it, your program will be opened in the live server. So when you right click here, open with live server. So by this, your program will be opened in the live server. See here, this is my program. It automatically opens in the live server. See, I didn't wrote anything here. So that's why it is not printing anything. Inside the body, if I write it here, welcome to HTML, Control S, save. See here, welcome to HTML output. You can see this is the live server execution. Here, live server execution will be like this. This way, generally, we'll execute our program. Here, installation procedure and execution of the program will do it like this. Here itself, I'm explaining here how to install Visual Studio Code and how to run our programs with the VS Code. I explained here in this. Here, I explain here how to install Visual Studio Code in our system, how to run our first program in this VS Code we discussed. Here it is VS Code in this live server. You can see that execution will be like this. So now in this time, here VS Code extension, search for live server. So live server will be installed in our system. So by this, you can execute your program. You can write your output like this. This is what here execution of our program with this VS Code will be like this. Next, I'm going for, after installing the Visual Studio Code, we can execute our program. We can run our program like this. Next, I'm going for here HTML. So first topic here, HTML. HTML is a HTML4 is our first topic. HTML is a hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Here, markup means here tag based programming. Here tag is nothing but it's an instruction to browser. Here instruction to browser. We can give our instructions to the browser in the form of tags. Here we have two types of tags. We have here one is paid tag. Second one is here unpaid tag. Okay, like this we have. So in this paid tag, so one is paid tag. This paid tag's example here. Here, whenever you start the tag, you have to close the tag. That paid tank, generally we'll write it here. Tank name, if you write it separately, we have to write closing tank. So body tank is a paid tank. HTML tank is also a paid tank. Here, head tank is also a paid tank. Script tank, style tank, like this, we have some list of tanks, all comes under paid tanks. Here, paid here, once you start the tank, definitely you need to end the tank. Okay, here, definitely we need to end the tank. Next, H1 to H6, H1 tank, H2 tank, H3 tank, like this, H1 to H6, we use it as our heading tanks. Here, H1 to H6, we'll use it as our heading tanks. Heading tanks are here. Once you start the tank, definitely we have to close the tank. Here, H1 to H6 is the closing tank. Next, we are writing here, paragraph tank is used to display paragraph. Div tank is used to display division of the web page. See, like this, we have all the list of tanks, all comes under paid tanks. Here, like this, we have all the list of tanks. Some list of tanks we have, all comes under paid. Then one more category of tanks we have. The second category here, that is unpaid tank. This unpaid tank, generally we'll write it here. Here, whenever you write the tank name, here itself will close it. Example for this. Here, image SRC is used to display images. Here, BR tank is for break line, HR tank is for horizontal line. Then we can write input element here, input type text, input type button, input type radio, all comes under unpaid tanks. Like this, etc., all comes under unpaid tanks. Here we are learning. Yes.
We will get these notes, right, ma'am? Or we should write it down?
No need to write anything. Everything will be in the drive. So that's why I shared starting. Here you can find HTML4 documents, these 4. And this is the web UI course content.
Okay.
Okay.
He said he will send the email to you, so you will receive it.
This drive access I'll give you once I get your mail address. See,
Yeah, he
this
said
is
he will
shared
send.
for 4 students.
He said he will send the email to you. His contact at DURGASOFT.
Email is for my just a hi mail I'll send to you. By that you
Okay,
can
okay.
ask your links and all.
Okay, okay. I'll
Today
ask
you
him to
only
add
asked
to
link, right?
Yes.
Anthony. Yeah. Yes. So I shared my link. So this is my mail address. So you can communicate with me through mail. Okay. So here how I got your mail address? If I have your mail address here, I may share drive access also with you. Here, Anthony Joel. See? Anthony Joel. See, yesterday I gave this drive access also.
No. I am Ananta. He said he will send the email to you.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, Anthony who have that address. Yeah, Ananta, I have to share to you. Yeah, fine. Here, now I'm going for list of paid and unpaid tags. Here, H1 to H6. So this is what here, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. See, like this, I'll write it here, all different headings. Here, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. We can write it as our heading tags. Here, H4, H3, H2. Okay, so now check the program in the execution. Here, if you once execute this program, you can see that here, welcome to HTML is normal font size. But here, H1 to H6, you can see here all different sizes of headings. All different sizes of headings you can see here. This is what possible by H1 to H6. H1, bigger size heading. H6, very smaller size heading. Okay. Here, H1, it will show you very bigger size heading. H6 will be very smaller size heading. Okay. So like this, you can find it here, all heading tags. H1 will show you bigger size heading. H6 will be very smaller size heading. So now you can check it here. When you right click inspect element on this, here you can find it here font size of 2 EM. 2 EM is the font size for H1. We check it here H2, so 1.5 EM. So the sizes are already defined in the browser. So these all are predefined tags. So I'm not writing these all list of tags. These are already existed in the drive. So with that only there here you can see if you write H1, it will show you that heading style will be like this. This way only we can write it here all our heading tags. H1 to H6, all different sizes of heading tags we can write like this. Next, we are going for one more one here, paragraph. So P tag is used to display paragraph and dummy content in the paragraph, we'll write it here, lorem. If you write lorem keyword followed by some number, that content you can see like this, dummy content. If I write 4, it will show you 4 words. If I write it here 10, 10 words of paragraph. Here, if I write it here 6 words of paragraph. Here, if I write it here 12 words of paragraph. So like this, you can write any number of content. Lorem, any word of content you can write. So if you use here, lorem is a keyword. So by that, if you write 10, 20,000, 2,000, any number you can write. Based on that, it will show you content, dummy content. You no need to type the content. Directly, you can use lorem for dummy content. Here, next one here, div tag is also one pair tag. Here I'm writing div tag. Div tag is used to display division of the web page. Here we can divide our page into multiple parts by using this div tag. Here up to this, like this, we have table tag, marquee tag, and UL tag, OL tag, some list of pair tags we have. So as of now, we are discussing only these things, all comes under pair tags. Here, next I'm going to explain unpaired tags. Unpaired tag example I explain here. Image SRC is used to display images. BR tag for break line. HR tag for horizontal line. Input type text, input type button, input type radio. All will display here input elements for our program. Here all will display input elements for our application. Here, input type text is used to display text box, button, radio button, checkbox, drop-down list. Like that, you can write all your input elements. So here, I'm explaining here unpaired tag, image SRC. Here, if I write 1.jpg, I can display that 1.jpg in our program. See here, in this program, you can check it 1.jpg here. See, image is missing here. See, I don't have 1.jpg in this location. So first I have to copy 1.jpg into that location. Then only I can display. Here, copy this 1.jpg into my 6 AM folder. Here, paste it. So by this, here, now you can find it here. This 6 AM folder. Under this, I have HTML4. Control C, copy. Here, go to HTML4, paste it. So I pasted 1.jpg image into my current location. So here, by that, I can display my output like this. Okay, so now you can check it here. This is 1.html. So this way only we can execute our program. Here, so I'm executing my program 1.jpg like this. So now you can check it here, that execution. Here, that execution will be here. See here, you can see that 1.jpg like this. This is what here 1.jpg. I'm executing 1.jpg for my programming. It will be like this. Here 1.jpg I can display like this. So now I can show you here that image SRC is used to display images. Here itself I'm writing here img src 1.jpg. Here now you can find it here that image how to display for our program. So here image SRC is used to display images. Under this, I'm writing here 1.jpg. Image SRC, I can also display here my address, local system address. Suppose if the image is here I have image. I'll copy this address, my absolute path of my system. See, in this I have 1.jpg or 1.jpg image I have. I'm writing one way of SRC here directly only name of the image. Second way of writing that image SRC by writing path of that image. Here path of that image will be here like this. Here live server is not finding that path. Here live server is not finding that path. So this is first image. Here live server is not able to find that path. Okay, so this way it will display. Here now you can see that here that image SRC will be like this. Here itself you can write it here. One more way of SRC here. Live server is not able to find. Why? Because we wrote absolute path. But if you run normally by browser, just open your program by browser. In this time, you can see two images. Only live server is not finding the second image. Why? Because here, if you write absolute path, it cannot find it by live server. See, live server will be like this. IP address, port number, folder name, file name. So this way it will show that here, and this way only it will show that execution of live server. Here, if you run your program, this 1.html output will come like this. Here,
How did the images printed side by side?
all will come side by side only. One second.
Okay.
Yeah, here, and this is here, our execution. So in this time, so I'm here all images generally it will come side by side. Why? Because image tag is a inline element. I'll explain in block and inline elements. I'll explain in second program. All images, how many you will write, all will come in the same line. Okay. Only live server cannot find the second image. Why? Because this is the absolute path. Live server will run with the current location. Within the current workspace only, it will find it. If you write that current workspace only, if you write it like this, it cannot find it. Okay. So next one, I'll copy that URL of that image here. So if you search for images here, so if you search for image here, then you can find it here or any URL of that image. Here, you can find it here, that URL of that image. Copy that image. Copy image address. I copied it. Here somewhere I Google it and I copied that image. So by that I can display here this particular image here. See here it is very big in size. So it is going to the new line. Horizontally, vertically, it is very big in size. So that's why it is displaying like this. Here, this way it will display. So now you can see here that execution here, image SRC. Here you can write SRC is the SRC is the source address of that image. Along with that, you can write it here, width of that image. Here, width 100 pixel, 200 pixel, like this you can write. Height of that image and ALT of that image. ALT here, it is a flower image. So like this you can write. See here, ALT. Suppose if I write alternate text for this, here it is not a flower. Here you can see here it is girl image. Here it is girl. Okay, ALT is not displaying here, but width and height, whatever I fixed it, within that width and height only it is displaying. Within the width and height only it is displaying that output like this. Here, now what we are doing here, this is first image, this is second image. That middle image is not displaying here. Why? Because here this is with the absolute path. But normally if you open it with a browser, you can see all the three images. This is first image, second image, third image. All the three images you can see here when you open your application with a browser. Okay, this way you can display your output. This is what possible by here image tag. Here I'm explaining here image tag. With this image tag only you can display your output like this. Image SRC is used to display images. That SRC I can directly write name of the image or absolute path of the image. In this width and height, wherever you want you can write, and ALT also wherever you want you can write. See here, now in this time that flower is displaying here. ALT here, if the image not available, that case it will display ALT for us. This is ALT for our application.
What is ALT, ma'am?
Alternate text. If the image
Okay.
not available, that time it will display this ALT.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so this is about the image tag. For the image tag, SRC, width, height, ALT are the attributes of image tag. SRC you can write in three different ways, and width and height and ALT are the attributes. Alternate text, ALT. Here, these all are the attributes of image tag. Attributes. We have some common attributes we have in HTML and some specific attribute related to tag we have. So these all we call it as attributes. Here attributes of this particular tag. Next I'm going for one more one here. Here I'm going for one more one here. That is HR. HR is used to display horizontal line. This HR you can write it here. First display that HR. You can see here one separation line like this. This is because of HR. This HR you can write it here with the width and height. Width of that line will be here 100 pixel, 200 pixel like this. Here size of the thickness of that line here 20 pixel, 30 pixel like this you can write. Color of this here red color, green color, blue color like this you can write. Here this way we can display here HR. Here suppose if you check it here, see here thickness is here this much thickness and width will be here 100% or 80% of my screen. Here 100%, if I write here 80%, thickness is 30, color will be red. See here, it is occupying 80% of my screen, thickness is 30, color will be red. Here like this, any number of tags you can write. Here it is 60 and here thickness of that line and color will be here green. Here you can write it here 10 pixel, 20 pixel like this you can see here. This is all about the horizontal lines. HR tag we are using here. For that we are able to display like this. Next I'm going for after this HR tag we are going for the next here. Here input BR tag. If you want to break any line here, suppose if I'm writing content here I want to break it. And I want to write the remaining content in the next line. So for that, we can use it here, BR. See here, some content I'm writing. After that, some more content. This is break line. BR tag is used to display break line. Wherever you want, you can break it. See, after the first image, if you want to break it, second image will go to the new line. See, second, third images are coming in the same line, first image is in the first line. This way you can display here BR tag. BR tag is for break line, HR tag for horizontal line. Then input element, input type text, input type button, input type radio, all comes under input elements, all unpaired tags. Input type text. It will display here one text box for us. Here it is username. Username text box I can show for my program like this. This is what here username text box. Here now you can find it here. The text box will be like this. Whatever you want it, you can enter. Okay, so this way we can write it here, all our boxes. Okay, so this is about today's first program in HTML4.
So on Saturday, same link or should I get a new link?
I don't know about that. You have to contact them. Will they change or will continue same? I cannot sure that. They'll share with me, then I can share with you. Okay. Yeah. Karimullah, you joined very late. So we completed a demonstration and we completed the first program. Demonstrations yesterday we completed and today we completed the first program, that is HTML4. If you just listen that recordings from the organizer, try to get that recordings. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow is a holiday because of Diwali. Then Saturday, I'll back to the class. So I'll continue with the second program. First program of our UI, we continue today. Here, installation procedure and first program. See, it's these all topics I'll continue. Total duration will be 2 months. And I'll share one drive access with you, one 6 AM drive. In this everyday class programs, recordings, documents, all I'll upload here. And I'll share my mail ID with you. So by that you can ask your questions. Once I give any task to you, that task you can complete and you can ask any type of questions related to that task. You can ask me in the mail. So you will get my mail address. You will get my drive access if you are interested to continue my class. Okay, but you try to listen my last 2 recordings, or if you want backup session, I'll plan separately that backup session in some other day. Okay, so we continue today mainly on the first program, installation procedure of Visual Studio Code and first program execution we completed today. So Saturday I'll continue on for 2nd November, I'll continue on the program, second program. Okay. If you are able to catch it, okay. If you're not able to catch, I'll give you separate session for you, but try to get the recordings of my last 2 sessions.
Sure. From where I can get them? I need to contact
in the chat window, they shared complete information, bank details and contact number and everything they shared in the chat window. Their mail address also there. You can contact them. That phone number, you can contact them. And yesterday recording is enough. So yesterday recording, try to get it from them, listen it. Then after, confirm. If you are interested, give your confirmation to them. By that, you will get this drive access.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it for today. We'll meet on Saturday for the continuation of syllabus. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll meet on Saturday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.